special guest is Ben Ludbrook.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, mate.
Appreciate it, mate. So Ben works at the running company Ballarat. He's also running multiple national championships in both cross country and athletics. He's a mad Collingwood supporter and also an OG Renegade supporter, similar to me. So pleasure to have you on. How's it going?
Yeah, really good, thanks, mate. Really good.
Thanks, mate. The first topic is called hypotheticals. So, it's not really hypotheticals, but we'll talk about a trending moment in running, which is the Shelby Houlihan thing where she was banned for 4 years after a positive result. And she claimed it was from a dodgy burrito. And what are your thoughts on that, mate?
Oh, don't even get me started on this. I mean, like, it's super dodgy. I mean, it's pretty obvious that she's known she had the drug. I mean, saying that she didn't even know what the drug was and having it in a burrito is pretty much nonsense. So, and all the teams trying to back her up, but it's just not a good excuse. She's been having stuff from that van for ages. So yeah, just some a miracle that she's took the supplement from a burrito apparently. So pretty dodgy, I reckon.
Yeah. And do you think that 4 year ban is fair or should it be lessened or just right bang on the mark?
I reckon, yeah, I reckon it's probably fair. Maybe even a bit more, to be honest. I believe that like any athlete that dopes like should get fully penalised. So I don't
Yeah.
reckon they should be allowed to like get away with it at all. They shouldn't do it in the first place. I mean, I just want to like pretty much compete at my own level and instead of taking like the supplements, you'd rather just like achieve it all by yourself. So it's pretty dodgy, I reckon.
Yeah. And speaking of running, mate, let's move on to your running journey. So you started at a very young age, like obviously with probably little Fs and all that. So
Yeah.
just talk me through participating like national cross country and athletics, and how did you begin and get into it?
Yeah, so pretty much I got into running at about the age of 10. I went to school St Thomas More in Ballarat where we did like a fair bit of PE. Like each day we had to run laps of the oval and things. Our teachers got out there trying to be active. And then one time the teachers made us sign up to this fun run, like
Yeah.
6K fun run on a hilly course. And I won my age category. I think I ran like 29 minutes for 6K, but I thought that was amazing at the time, even though it's fairly pedestrian for myself now. Yeah, and then I just started training, go out like every day, try hammer like a 3K run. Wasn't training properly at all, but just really enjoyed it. Got fitter and fitter as I went on, and yeah, that led me on to like getting a coach. So I'm coached by Rod Griffin at the moment down in Ballarat. Run for Eureka Athletics Club, and then from there, yeah, he just helped me improve a big amount, like ticking off about 80 to 100 Ks at the moment per week, and since then just noticing all the improvements and yeah, competing in states, managing to make the national teams, which is nice when I'm not injured. So yeah, it's all pretty going pretty nicely, and hopefully many more to come.
No, that's really good, mate. And following on from that, Ben, what's been your favorite running memory so far?
Or probably my first ever nationals team. I made Team Vic. I think that was in 2016 when I was like a young one. I think I was year 7 at the time. You travel up with the Team Vic as well. So
Oh, wow.
all my running mates travelled up with them. But I was like super nervous. I couldn't even sleep the night before because I was back then. I got so nervous. I don't know why to compete. So
Yeah.
I was shitting myself the night before. Could barely sleep. But it was a great experience.
Yeah, and what's your favorite event? Like, I know you do 15 up to like 5K and all that, but what's your like main event go to on?
Uh For track, I'd say 5K. And I'd say cross country, well, like 6 to 8K or so. On the roads or the grass. Don't mind a 10K road race either.
Yeah, that's good. And let's move on to school now because we discussed like obviously you're in year 12 and you also balance like work and running. So how do you deal with the time management? Because some people are like bonkers with that, you know?
Yeah, well, pretty much. I'm not the greatest at this, but I managed to squeeze it in. So I don't actually go for any morning runs. Just 'cause I can never be stuffed waking up. I mean, it's so cold here in Ballarat. It's always like
Yeah.
a big struggle to get out of bed. So what I do is go to school throughout the day, get home, have something to eat, get straight out the door, go for a run, and then pretty much whatever leftover time I've got at the end of the day, I just spend like studying and doing homework. So maybe like 2 hours a night or so I could be, and I never stay up that late either. So I reckon most people just stay up too late till like 12 p.m., get no sleep, and then just feel like trash the next day. So I reckon you still have to find a little bit of time for study, but just definitely don't stay up all night, like hammering it out, because then like you won't perform as well the next day. So yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm guessing is your favorite subject PE?
Oh, for sure. PE 3-4 is it's so nice this year. I mean, everything just clicks with running as well. You can just like adapt it to everything with your body, how it performs, the fuel you use. Pretty cruisy. So hopefully you can snag a 40 study score on that. That'd be nice.
Yeah, same here, mate. I didn't start off pretty well with the biomechanics, so hopefully we can pump it
What'd
up
you get on
to,
it?
it's like 68.
Yeah,
What
no,
about you?
same. I got 69 on it.
Did you make
All
a
my others
comeback
like
though? Like on the
yeah, all
other.
the others have got like 95 and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
So
same, same.
hopefully set. Biomechanics is a bit of a mincer though. It's not great.
Yeah, I hate those, mate. But hopefully, surely training methods we like get like 90s and all that, and work our way up for the exam.
Yeah, smash the exam, hopefully.
Yeah. Are you aiming for like just 40 just to flex, or like, yeah? What do you reckon, mate?
No, I reckon 40 just to make up for all my other subjects because I'm doing bio and I'm
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
pretty
bio's
average at
hard,
bio.
mate.
So
Yeah.
I just need to make up my study scores for the ATAR. So hopefully I can get a decent one. I mean,
Yeah,
English is a bit of a cooker as well, so hopefully do alright in that.
yeah, English. Oh, what are you studying for year 12? Like for text, mate? A book.
Text. What am I doing? Jeez, I can't even remember. That's like not a great sign. Longest
Oh,
memory, comparing that with 7 stages of grieving,
oh, interesting.
and we're doing yikes. 9 days and Rear Window, the film.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it
So
doesn't
they
seem too
aren't too
boring.
bad. They're pretty
Yeah.
technical though. So yeah.
Yeah, good luck with that. We'll move on to a more fun note, I guess. So I saw some photos of you rocking Renegades gear back in the day. Obviously our squad's not too good right now, but who do you reckon is your favorite player right now, and what do you reckon our chances are for next season?
Oh, favorite player. Well, you can't really go past Finchy, even though he's
Yeah,
had a bit of a Barry
100%.
Crocker season last year.
Yeah,
um, yeah, but you can't go past him. He's a big icon in the sport of cricket. And yeah, to be honest, I don't think we'll have a great season next year. But I just like seeing them hit big sixes and like get a few wickets. Don't
yeah.
really, yeah. I was back in the day. I was more of a passionate supporter, and now I've progressively got older. I don't mind about it as much. I just like to see
Yeah.
like good as performances. So yeah.
Oh, that's good, mate. And what about that grand final a few years ago where we won? And I honestly thought we were done until Dan and Man clutched up. Did you attend, or like where were you that day?
What year was this?
That was 2019, I think.
2019. No, I wasn't there. I would have been watching it. I don't even think I can remember it, but I definitely would have been home watching it.
Oh, mate, yeah. Oh, it's interesting.
But yeah, no, I've been to a few Renegades games. They're pretty good. Especially in the little grounds, they can hit heaps of sixes. Whereas if at the MCG, they can't hit as many.
Yeah, like no chance of a crowd catch and all that. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I've actually gotten so close to one.
Oh, really?
I think is it Simmons Stadium or GMHBA Stadium up in
Yeah.
Geelong? and that's a pretty small ground. I was on the wing, and yeah, like one in the last over, a guy just sweep shots the ball for 6, and there was like the ball just landed like 3 seats down from me. So I was like
Oh.
trying to jump over people to grab it, but no, just couldn't get the grab.
Yeah, one day, mate. I've never been as close as you, but hopefully down the line, you got to have that moment, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, eventually. Um, okay, let's discuss yourself working at the running company Ballarat. Working with the main man himself, Moose, who's also the Inside Running podcast host. So, how did you get into that role, and did you need prior experience, mate? Talk us through that.
So pretty much, I worked at KFC beforehand. I've been working there for 3 years. Fairly average job. So obviously this one was a pretty big step up. I still actually haven't quit there to this day, so I probably should get around to doing that. Yeah. So what I did is shot the running company an email. Didn't really expect too much because I was 17 at the time. Obviously, to work there, usually older people. Um, yeah, they got back to me, said, come in, have a chat. Had a chat to them. Um, yeah, and I got the job, which was good. So, yeah, from then on, I've been working there mostly weekends now because I obviously can't work during weekdays because of school. But yeah, every weekend in there with the big moose and all the crew. Yeah, really good fun. Just really good helping find people the right shoe like for them instead of just going around to like Rebel or like another sports store and just picking one off the wall and they're like, oh, that looks cool. I might just get that. Whereas it won't actually suit their foot. So yeah, finding the right shoes for people is good. And the banter with the squad is like great as well.
No, that's really good, mate. And speaking of shoes, mate, what daily trainer do you recommend for me and race day shoes?
Oh, I mean, do you pronate much or
Oh, no, I don't think so. Pretty all right.
what are you in at the moment? What
Oh, I'm
shoe?
in the, mate, Peg 37s.
I reckon like depending on how much you like your foot behaves when you're running, like how much it pronates or not, I reckon just like a stable and neutral. So like I don't know, an Invincible is a pretty good fun one at the moment. That's like really
True.
bouncy and a lot underfoot. Hoka Mach 4 is good as well. That's pretty versatile, so you can do a lot of runs in those. What else is there? Ghost 14 is probably you can't really go wrong with the Ghost.
Ooh.
Um, yeah, as the pegs as well, they're pretty good. Not great for people who are pretty unstable in their shoes, but and race shoes. Oh,
Next
I don't
percent,
think you
yeah.
can go far. You can't go past the Vaporfly next percent too. I don't know whether you got that at the moment, but that shoe's amazing.
Yeah, 100%. I'm just waiting for the dragonflies, mate. Can you give us a sneak peek on when they'll drop?
Oh yeah, I've got 2 sets of the dragonflies actually.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're waiting. They haven't even been used to be honest, because they've been used once. So last track season I bought 2 pairs before thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna have a great track season, run all the races. Then got injured, so
Oh,
couldn't use them once. So now yeah, the Olympic colorway. Pretty sure I can give this info out. Is
oh,
dropping
yes, mate.
the it's like 26th of July, I think.
Oh, mate, I
Dragonfly
got to
announced
save
store.
up.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
220, yeah?
Pardon?
220 in price, yeah?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All right. I'll lock that in, mate. Gotta write it in the calendar.
220. Oh, those shoes are good.
Yeah, yeah.
Very
I need
nice.
it for track, mate. I have to. Um, Mate, let's talk about the
Pull up so
interesting.
much better in these
Oh,
ones.
sorry about that. Bit of lag.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Yeah, let's talk about the interesting customer encounters you've had. So, first of all, like with the running company, what's the most interesting encounter you had? And then compare that with KFC because I work at KFC as well, mate. There's been some like shitty
Oh, do
experiences.
you?
Yeah,
Oh, all right. Encounters at the running company. I guess it's just like when people don't really give you much. So like you ask them a question and they give you like 1 word answers. It can
yeah,
get pretty frustrating. You sort of just have to work with them for like half an hour. So you expect to get a bit out of them, just to help size them up and things. And it's a bit annoying when people like just come in and they just don't want to go through the fitting process. They just want to get a shoe and just walk out. So that can be pretty annoying. Yeah, I haven't really had many like bad encounters there yet, as I've only been there for like 6 months or so.
Yeah.
And at the KFC, I have had so many.
I could tell, mate. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So people complaining about not enough salt, chicken salt.
Oh, that's bullshit. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and they come up, and one time I just took the lid off the salt shaker, and I've just like poured a whole heap on the chips, like absolutely saturated in them. And the guy brings them back, and he's like, "Nah, not enough."
yeah.
Again,
What?
when there's literally like a whole file on the chips,
Oh
like
my god.
shocking. They just can't get enough of it.
Yeah.
What else is there? This people go out, they like, eat half their chips, and then come back saying, "Oh, I haven't got it filled up." I mean, it's so annoying when that happens. They've obviously just gone out ate all of it just to try get more. And the menu log guys as well. I don't know if
Oh
you
yeah,
had menu
yeah.
log
Nah,
dudes, but
those guys just like
pretty much when
put the phones in your face, mate. Literally.
yeah, when you're serving people, you have like customers walking out. You have customers all the way out to the door, and all the menu log guys will just come in, line up, shout all the orders, and they expect you to get them beforehand. Oh, they just rush us so much. It's hectic, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of those blokes at all.
Oh, but my mate, it's good that you're working at the running company now, so you can dish off at KFC job.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
give it a flick.
yeah, I'll give it a flick. I have to apply as well, mate. Do you recommend I apply for like the running company, like because I live in the city, like I don't know, Clifton Hill or something down the line?
Yeah, for sure. Get around it, I reckon. You may as well apply. That's going to be your only option. So get around it, I reckon. You'd love
Cool,
it in
mate.
there.
Yeah,
Definitely better than working in
easy.
fast food, that's for sure.
Yeah,
A
100%.
lot more things to do, not as food. So yeah, it's more chill
Yeah,
and just a better overall job as well.
yeah. I'm guessing you get do you get freebies? Oh. Yeah, yeah, all right, yeah, yeah. Have to apply. Have to apply. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, Benny, mate, the quote of a podcast is push yourself because no one else is going to do it for you. Is there a quote or something you live by? Just that stands out?
Jeez, not really a quote, but I mean like relating to that, I mean, I just go by the more work you put in, the more work you do yourself, the more you're gonna get. And just don't focus on other people, focus on yourself mainly. If you're worried, like Strava's a big thing. So if you're on Strava and you're just constantly seeing people do like a lot of Ks and you get carried away trying to copy them. I
Yeah, yeah.
mean, different training makes it different people. So I guess just follow your coach. Yeah, just follow your own journey instead of everyone else's and just worry about yourself and your time will come.
Yeah, yeah. I find myself too busy looking at like Biblay, Archie Noakes and all that, hitting like free tens and all that for tempos. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh,
Yeah. And then you try to do that and you're like, oh shit, no. What are your tempos at?
oh, like 430s, mate.
Oh,
Nothing
that's still
special.
all right. The more you run, the better you get. So just keep at it.
Yeah, true. I'm just hoping to make states like I told you because we've got regionals in a couple of weeks and yeah,
Oh
fingers
yeah,
crossed.
where's your regionals?
Do you know where Brimbank Park is? Where that's like
Yeah,
Eastern
I've heard
Mildura, yeah.
that's got a brutal hill, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's got a brutal hill, so I've been training there a bit. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So it's top 12 to qualify for states.
Top 12, mate. Oh, I don't know. I think I need to run
Yeah.
350s. So we'll see how we go.
Yeah, well, I'm meant to because I go to a public school as well, so I'm meant to do the SSV series too. But
Yeah.
that's my regionals is on next Friday, so the day before all schools
Oh, yeah,
states.
that's the same. Yeah, yeah. Mine's next Friday as well. Yeah.
So like I'm not going to do it because I'm going to do all schools instead because I reckon that's a bit more important to me. But
Yeah, exactly. I'm
um,
probably the opposite though. So even though I'd love to run
yeah,
all
so
schools, probably just prioritize regionals.
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, and maybe I can pull a sneaky and ask my teacher to somehow put me through to the SSB states somehow, even if I don't run regionals. That'd be nice.
Yeah, that'd be nice, mate. Have to catch you down at Bandura and then oh, that'd be pretty funny. We
Oh, for
would
sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
we'd race together, yeah, because it's
Yeah.
like 17 to 20-year-olds in that SSV thingo.
Yeah. Yeah. Doing the
Yeah,
5K.
yeah, no, that'd be
No,
good.
yeah. Is it 5K? Yeah, it is 5K. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never run at Bandura, but apparently
Then
the
you can
hills are
just lead
brutal.
us. You can lead us out. You can lead me and Doug out the front. Um, and we'll just sit behind you and tuck in behind the wing up the hills.
Oh, mate. Yeah, I'll just sprint the first 500, then let you guys take over. No, that's good, mate. I know you love your footy, Ben. So recently, both our clubs, obviously, I go for North, you go for Pies. We've struggled a fair bit. So, what are your thoughts on the Collingwood Magpies' imminent rebuild, and who do you see coaching the Pies next year?
Oh, yeah, the Pies. I mean, they're a bit hit and miss at the moment. One week will play amazing, one week will be like an absolute shocking team. So what we need, I reckon, is just like a bit of consistency. And we need like to go to like get a bit fitter, I reckon. Nah, we just yeah, we need to play good in all areas of our game. So we're just like dropping off so much in the forward half. I mean, we've got no big key forwards really at the moment,
That's
aside from
true.
Darcy
Yeah,
Cameron, and he's got like no real experience. So
yeah, he's a
I
bit
reckon
too
we just
big.
need a couple more years to get the younger guys come through. And who do I reckon will? I reckon taking over Buckley's spot will be Alistair Clarkson. I reckon he's going to ditch the Hawks and come to the Fires. There's a few rumours about that
Oh,
happening. So I don't know if I'm a fan of him. So
yeah, I don't know as well. But Benny, mate, that's a big call. I'm gonna have to chuck that on the shut like the little mini clip. And if Clarko does get the job, you predicted it.
yeah, it'll be for sure.
Yeah. And hopefully in the next few years, the Pies and Roos can make finals again because I know the Roos have struggled for a few years, and it's the first season Pies haven't made they've played shit for the last like 20 years or something.
Yeah, I don't think we can sneak into the top 8 this year, unfortunately, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. And who's your favorite player? Just quickly.
Oh, Pendles. I mean, the
Pendles,
man
yeah,
is
has to.
Mr. Consistent. So every year he's just being a gun. So you can't really go past him.
Mate, if Pendles keeps playing he's like 33. If he plays like another 5 seasons, who knows? He could break Boomer's record. He's on like 333 right now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he
he's
actually
100
could.
away. So,
Because
mate,
he still seems pretty fit on the field, doesn't really get injured much at all. So, and when he has the ball, it feels like he's got so much time, even though everyone's around him. So he's like a real skillful player at the moment. So hopefully he keeps it up for a few more years.
yep. All right, this is funny story segment. I'm sure you've heard of it and you've probably thought of a few. But mate, are there any funny stories either from school or running that you want to share to the listeners, mate?
Oh, funny stories. Oh, actually, yeah, I got one from our squad. I hope they don't mind me saying this, but
Yeah.
yeah. So I'll sort of get into them all about like because we have obviously both genders in our squad. And on the warm ups and stuff, like a few blokes will drop back to run with the girls and stuff, and we'll just give them a bit of shit about like getting in with each other and stuff. And our coach doesn't like it much at all.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and we just like say, oh, everyone's like, oh, how's the missus? I'm like, oh, which one? Just acting as though I've got like 10. Um, yeah, it's pretty funny. We have like a heaps of banner in our squad, which is good fun.
No, that's
And
really
yeah,
good.
just at school, like Yeah, we just stuff around so much at lunch and stuff. We do like wages. I don't know if you know what they are.
Yeah. What wages though?
Yeah, so we do like pig wages. So basketball game pig.
Oh, I think I might
So
have
if
heard of it.
someone sets a shot and
Yeah.
if he gets it in, all the others have to do it, and if they miss,
Yeah.
they get a letter P, and
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
whoever gets spells pig, has to do something. So
Yeah.
I lost one the other day, and I had to go in the sand pit, and we dig a big hole at lunchtime. We dig a big hole in the sand pit. I had to put my head in the sand pit, and then all the boys would kick the sand over my head, and I'd like just be going in my ears. And for the rest of the class, I'd be like shaking out all sand out of my hair and stuff. Um, at, and another one, my mate lost another game of pig, and he
Yeah.
had to. It was a really muddy, wet day, and we went out to the oval because our oval gets real mushy and stuff. We went out there after he lost a game of pig, and another one of my mates, he gets his head and sort of just scrapes it all along the mud. This is before class as well. So scrapes it all along the mud, and he just looks up, and he's got all this mud all over his face, just covered all black, all through his hair and stuff as well. And he had to go to class like that, so it was pretty funny.
Oh. Mate, he'd be looking like one of
Yeah,
the footballers on a
just
rainy
stupid stuff we
day.
do.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Mate, he'd be looking like one of the footballers on a rainy day.
Oh, even worse. His
Oh,
his face was all covered. Because a mate was literally like pushing his head into the ground, shoving it around in amongst all the soggy mud. So that was pretty funny.
no, I might have to play pig that way as well because we just do it, and then whoever loses like does like push-ups or something. But we should probably take it to another level.
Oh, really? No, you got to get more. You got to get more fun than that for sure.
Yeah. And just quickly, are you following the NBA finals or not really?
Not really. No,
Not really. Yeah.
I was last year, but this year I've just got like just so much homework. I can't really like keep up with it all. So been watching a
Yeah.
bit of the F1 though,
F1.
Formula One racing. I don't know if you watch that.
I know
I'm into that at
Hamilton
the moment.
just cruises most wins, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's mainly Verstappen and Hamilton. They're just absolutely dominating at the moment.
Yeah. And Ricardo always like crashes out and does all that, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's not great this year. He's coming like eighth. He's averaging like eighth spot every time. So I guess he transferred to McLaren this year, so he's doing all right for his first year. But hopefully next year he picks up his game a little bit more.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's move on to mate. I know you live in Ballarat, so there's a fair few good spots down there. Like I've seen Mars Stadium before in terms of like the AFL ground
Oh
they
yeah,
play on. But are there any other good spots for like visitors down there? Because I know probably going to head to Ballarat to do that 10K later on.
yeah. As in terms of sightseeing or
Oh yeah, just a bit of everything, mate.
oh, yeah. I don't know. A big one is Ballarat, sort of famous for like the gold fields and stuff, I guess.
Oh yeah,
So like, a lot of people go to Sovereign Hill. That's like sort of like the gold painting and stuff, like our gold history and stuff there. That's pretty popular, like or every day, like the car park's filled. What else is there? Yeah, there's Mars Stadium, AFL ground. AFL teams played on that one, but it doesn't compare to Melbourne. Other AFL grounds, I don't think. Like the standard of the ground is not great, but it's good for just like a regional city to have that ground. What else is there in Ballarat? Oh, there's not real much. There's not heaps of exciting things in Ballarat, to be honest. It's just like general
yeah.
other cities really. Yeah,
No,
heaps of
that's good.
farmland and just like yeah, small city, so pretty nice area to live.
Yeah, for sure. I guess country compared to city, there's a fair few differences, obviously. What do you reckon's
Yeah,
a
for sure.
major difference, like in terms of population wise, you reckon?
Oh yeah, just traffic. I mean, because I got my P's recently, so I'm
Oh, good stuff, mate.
driving around solo at the moment, which is pretty nice, not having the parents in the car. Um, Yeah, so I've known from another mate, he drives around Melbourne like a fair bit, and the roads are just hectic and busy as, and you just go in snail's pace throughout the whole drive. Whereas in Ballarat, like, the traffic's never that busy, so you can just get rolling to the speed limit, which is good. Get to
Yeah.
places quicker.
And you can get your like 120 hours pretty quickly as well, I presume, living in the country.
Oh, yeah, you can. Because
Yeah.
say if like I do race in Melbourne, I can just drive up to Melbourne, get like an hour and a half just in one
True, yeah.
drive. Or yeah, so it's pretty good for that. I mean, training as well. I train out in Buninyong, so it's about half an hour from my place. So I could just drive out there like 2 times a week to training and just clock up some good hours, which is nice.
Yeah. And what do you recommend for myself trying to get the 120 hours? Do you reckon like do shorter drives but like more frequently, or where would you like how
Yeah,
would
I
you
can
do it?
just drive as much as you can.
Yeah.
Especially yeah, just drive as much as you can, I reckon. And have you? So how long have you had your L's for now?
Well, I've had it for like a month, but I haven't been on a drive yet. So
Oh, you haven't.
no, I haven't yet.
Oh, right. I reckon just get onto it straight away. And I reckon the biggest thing is get a lesson.
Yeah, I
So
probably
what a
should get
lesson
a
will do is
lesson.
like
Yeah.
not yeah, so you won't really pick up any bad habits first off. You'll learn like what the instructors want from you, and when you get to your P's test, you'll be much, much more set up. So I reckon just try hammer all the hours quickly though. Get like 60 done pretty fast, and then you can sort of chill towards the end of your time period.
Facts, mate. Facts. New segment called Quick Hands. As you know, in footy, quick hands means a quick handball. So 5 quick questions, mate. Pineapple and pizza, yes or no?
Yep.
Yep.
No. No.
Oh,
Big no.
big no. All right. English or maths?
Maths.
Maths. Yep. Favorite subject?
PA for sure.
Favorite place to visit in Melbourne?
Ooh. I reckon just a CBD, like go shopping there, grab a few things, spend a fortune.
Last one. Morning or night person?
Oh, I'm definitely a night person for sure.
Yeah.
Can't stand the early morning, especially when it's cold in the winter.
Facts. And I know obviously you do runs more so in the evening. So yeah, you're definitely a night person.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd say the
Yeah.
same. I hate waking up at 6 a.m. just to do like an easy jog or something.
Yeah, I mean, once you're out the door, it's fine. But just when your alarm goes off, you feel like throwing your phone at the wall. So it's just not a good feeling.
Yeah. Um, and another segment called motivation. So Benny, just quickly pick a famous role model and discuss their impact on you. A famous quote will feature on the show.
Famous role model. Oh, I reckon I'd have to go with. I'm gonna have to go with Collis Birmingham. Um,
Yeah.
a bloke from Ballarat. Obviously, my coach set him up. My coach used to coach him as well before he moved to MTC. And yeah, he's just like a gun in Australian running, and now coaches like some of the guys from MTC. So yeah, he was just a gun. Took it to the Kenyans, which was good. Along with Craig Mottram, he's another one of my idols. He really gave it to the Kenyans, and since then, it's pretty much like only Stewie who's like on the world stage taking it to him. So hopefully,
That's
even more
true.
years, more Aussies can come through and sort of take down the Kenyans and Ethiopians.
Hopefully, Jai Edwards as well in the 1500. I think he's got a
Yeah, I
huge
know,
chance for
right?
that. Yeah.
He could have a medal chance at Tokyo, I reckon. Any one of
Yeah.
those Aussies like
Anyone.
Stewie, Ollie, and Edwards could have a chance for sure.
Yeah.
But Hocker for the win, though, probably.
All right. Mate, what's next for you in 2021? Obviously, we're pretty much halfway past. What are your top three goals?
Yeah, so pretty much my first focus is just to get through year 12, get that over and done with, which will be nice.
Yeah.
Then I'll just be cruising after that. But in terms of running, what I want to do is first of all make the national team. Because the injury set me back a fair bit, lost a bit of fitness. So
Yeah.
in 2 weeks' time, hopefully can gain that national spot. But more so for track season. So hopefully a big goal of mine is to run sub 14:30 in the 5K on the track, which would
Yeah.
be nice. And also it's a big ask, but make the World Cross team for under 20s. So over
Big
8K.
goals, mate. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's at the moment it's not looking likely, but if I put in like hammer all the Ks and put in the work after I finish school, it's possible for sure.
Yeah, 100%. And to make nationals, do you need to come top 6 in all schools, or how does that work? Like for the cross country?
Yeah, so all schools race, which is in a few weeks' time. You have to come top 16, I believe, to make the national team.
Oh wow.
So it's yeah, I thought it would have been a bit tougher, but at the moment my age group's like really strong, and I'm bottom age as well. So a few of those top age boys are really fit now. They finish school, they can just focus on running a fair bit more. So hopefully try to take some of those down, and yeah, we'll see what we can do on the day.
Oh, that's really good, mate. Wish you all the best for that.
Yeah,
Ben,
thank
thanks for
you.
coming on. Awesome chat. Learned a lot about running, especially like now I need to apply for another job, and it should be at the running company. So
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, thanks for that. And hopefully Collingwood and North Melbourne can,
No,
mate,
no
bounce
worries.
back. And yeah, best of luck for what lies ahead.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, mate. Really enjoyed it.
Cheers.